It's not exactly a secret anymore that Henry Cavill doesn't really fit in Hollywood, primarily because he's someone that, one, actually cares about what fans think and actually respects fans, but two, when it comes to the source material, when it comes to these stories that are being drawn from, he has a deep respect for them, which is why he said he's done with The Witcher, why he left Netflix The Witcher series, because he knew, quite frankly, these people did not care about the source material, and they were going to continue bastardizing it over and over again. So when asked about the new project, the one that he's looking forward to the most, the one that was announced in partnership with Amazon, the 40K series, Henry Cavill once again kind of showed how different he is from a lot of people in Hollywood. Henry Cavill says new Warhammer 40K series is the greatest privilege of his career. And specifically because he is a fan and because he cares so much, he wants to make sure they do a good job. Henry Cavill excited to work on Amazon Prime's Warhammer 40K universe. This is the stuff I spend my free time daydreaming about. Well, in a couple interviews to promote Argyle and a couple other things he's been working on, he said something else that probably sets him apart a little bit from a lot of other people in Hollywood, and that's about sex scenes. Henry Cavill, not a fan of sex scenes, thinks they're overused. Now, there might be some women in the audience who might not like to hear that very much, but certainly Matthew Vaughn and Henry Cavill have this little back and forth, and they talk about how they think that sex scenes are weird in the entertainment industry right now, and how they think they're overused and oftentimes not necessary. Let's take a listen to this entire thing.
Like, the thing I really don't understand, and you've noticed I don't really direct them because I can't get my head around sex scenes. It's just something I don't understand.
Henry, take over.
You know, when
I also don't understand them. I'm not a fan.
But I feel quite awkward about it. Yeah, you go, right, okay,
you feel
what
awkward.
I need to do. Well, I do.
Yeah, you're the director. You feel awkward. Think of how I feel as the actor.
I'm like, okay, guys, I need you two to get in bed, take your clothes off, and I go, wow, is this really acting? I suppose it is, but it's bloody odd.
You know, I think there are circumstances where a sex scene actually is beneficial to a movie, and rather than just the audience.
Yeah.
And
well, I hope so.
It's
I agree.
That's the thing. Sort of, I think sometimes they're overused these days.
Right.
And it's when you have a sense that you're going, is this really necessary, or is it people just with less clothing on?
Right.
And that's where you start to get more uncomfortable, and you're thinking, there's not a performance here.
Right.
There's not a piece which is going to carry through into the rest of the movie or be a crescendo moment.
By the way, as soon as that sex scene, that's
yeah. What? Hold on a second. Let's pay attention.
For the record,
I saw really important as well. I was like, do I need to?
But you didn't go to drama school, right? So I did find it weird. It's like if my daughters became actresses and they went to drama school to learn how to do a sex scene, I'd be furious.
Right. Yeah, and I think sex scenes can be great in a movie. They can really help with the storytelling.
Sure.
But most of the time, the human imagination is going to trump it.
Right.
And so I think it can be a little bit of a cop-out if a TV show or a movie is just filled with sort of gyrating bodies, and you're going, okay, but I mean, what is this doing for us apart from the idea of like, oh, naked person, great.
Yeah.
Well, and
I agree.
And you can't understand where he's coming from. Now, I certainly think that especially for a lot of mature themed things that, you know, whether it's nudity, whether it's sex scene, it fits, it works. But there also does become some point, I think maybe Game of Thrones really took it to the next level and made a lot of other people feel like they had to do this. They need to be shocking. They need to be edgy. They need to be like up in front of everything, where it does seem a lot of the time that it's put in there for no reason. This is, again, one of the things that I do think makes Henry Cavill stand out a little bit, where he's very willing to say, you know what, a lot of this stuff that people are doing in the entertainment industry right now, I think it's overused. I don't think it's necessary. We heard that there might have been some problems on the set of The Witcher when it came to that. Not because the character of Geralt doesn't get down with a lot of people, but basically he's saying that sometimes I think when you leave it up to someone's imagination, that it's a lot more effective than what we end up seeing on screen all of the time. You never quite know what Henry Cavill's going to say when he goes to these interviews, but usually, whether it's, hey, I actually care about the fans. Hey, fans are a right to criticize things. Hey, I respect the source material. Or even now, not a big fan of sex scenes in modern day entertainment industry. Usually it's something you don't expect most Hollywood actors to say. What do you guys think about Henry Cavill's comments? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.